why they don't like back at it. Whoa. That mean come on, go on platinum. Whoa. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back bragging.
Please tell me why you always hate.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate. Please tell me why you always hate.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate. Please tell me why you always hate.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate. Please tell me why you always hate.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Falcons going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones, just 6 touchdowns, but, you know, of course he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys are able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished, actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible.
Touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman, 36 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the interception, here's Ryan. And incomplete to open things up. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up second down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
On second down, here's Ryan.
Too easy.
At the 7.
Too easy.
Nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 5-yard touchdown.
He got what, both of the touchdowns?
Extend their lead.
No, he don't.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Get out.
He'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You don't learn about throwing that ball out there. Oh, I'm getting to these either right now.
Trying to shake off the
Oh, you got to put a double coverage on him, huh? Pocket. Oh, when it's a hit.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do. Because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. And here we go. We get to see the Falcons again on offense, a crew that last year scored 540 points, tied for 8th most all time. But my question is this, such a crushing Super Bowl loss in the offseason, does that set you back big time, or does that fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward?
It should fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward, partner. That's exactly how it's supposed to react, and that's what you'll see in the Falcons locker room in the entire offseason. They'll talk about finishing, unfinished business, things of that nature. But we have seen where teams have not recovered from it. Remember the Rams? They got to a Super Bowl, got beat by the Patriots, didn't get back there again. The Broncos in 2013, number 1 offense, number 1 scoring offense. They didn't get back in 2014, but they did in 2015. So you can recover from it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now Prescott on 4th down. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeet. Oh, because they know I was going to take off on some shit.
25 and up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
We're number 1.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Here's Coleman.
He power doing your stuff.
After a pickup of about 4. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Coleman now. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
Running him over.
Here for a modest gain.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is, and I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant just about everything he does, and I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a 3rd Pro Bowl in 2017.
This is Coleman, and a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
202 total yards? Are you serious? That boy gonna put up a good 500 on you, son.
It's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh no. Oh yeah, he went into a hitter. Pocket. Ooh, I need some head.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive,
that's starting
backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to look.
They got his man complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Oh, no.
Second down, Prescott.
Told I was going to get to that boy. He's going to get hurt next time.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They come up with an offside eye.
Oh, I got to that boy.
Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lance Dunbar, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it
if you put Drake on every hit.
Able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
That's a run back.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible.
I read offense and defense. Come on, man.
The defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down.
That's the 30. So I mean, I should be kicking
here, we're
over
going to get a
36 yard
timeout
field
by the
goal.
offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head
Oh,
toward
no, that's 45
halftime.
yards.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
You thought I was going to be dumb and do an offside kick, huh?
Not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit,
Get
and
off.
they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Now be smart. Be smart and take the kneel.
Take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Block it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now. As
People,
he'll go on offense
please.
first here in this
Get
third
along.
quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Pick. I called it. It's a pick. It's a pick. Oh, he dropped it.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
See. People want to be greedy because we don't know why he's not punting the ball.
They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go
Should have punted the ball.
Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
And go on talking with all that shit. You ain't on the field, you putting in work.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I knew I was about to throw one.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better.
I'm getting it right back.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford
I see you throwing another pick.
Because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into
I locked
the
your
game.
defense down last time.
Offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Boy, y'all take it, people.
Prescott looks to throw
That's
on
on the
first. And no escaping
Oh.
this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the
What you mean? I
penalty, 15 yards, and Charles the
I tried to get to you. I got tripped up.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get 1 step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
A first down throw for Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy
I got to him.
to
That is.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you
Ain't
got to
no
be really
excuse.
careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
We saw him hit a big play there on the deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in.
Keep
and the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hey, I'm a fighter. I don't shoot. I'm a fighter. Oh, yeah, that's a block. All them blocks. Elite. Oh, I juked him.
Reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, one play interception.
I see some haters.
They should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 yards ain't nothing.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That one goes for 24 yards.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same.
Did y'all make it to the playoffs? I mean, y'all made it to the playoffs, but did y'all make it to the Super Bowl? Did you? Did you?
We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
On first down, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
We was paid. That was paid. Everybody know that was paid, man. Sorry, Julio.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not.
Keep walking in front of the TV. Keep walking in front of the TV.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And
okay, Matt.
It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. This is caught inside the 15.
That man, he didn't put us. What? And I'm not even about to be done with this situation. I'm kicking the field goal.
Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 11 yards out.
I'm about to say what they called it back. All that cheating stuff.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that
you got 2K, I'll beat you in 2K too.
Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return.
Running from him, you ain't running that back at all, so.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about
I don't think he could take more hits like that.
I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Like
I laid him out.
Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He cuts out left sideline. A little room now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cowboys have cut into it.
Madness. Hold me.
And he knocks it through.
The Bears thing, Bears. Thanks to my TV show.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's that country lifestyle. Oh, yeah. I did a good job.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive.
You let Sanu catch a ball. Sanu don't never catch a ball.
So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty
Not
good
on this game. I don't give this Sanu at all.
Some holes in the defense, and they
Because he always doing something dumb.
Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Ryan on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
I ain't worrying about Coleman.
And this one will go to the 20.
I ain't worrying about no Coleman.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy.
I know you've seen that juke effort.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones.
He could have got his balance on y'all.
So pick up on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
He finds Coleman. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
I'll take that.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, here's Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes it's through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah,
man, get off my dick.
Made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them.
Going to be good
right.
enough.
If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Get off me.
The decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Prescott, Jason Witten, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone?
Yeah, that middle phase.
And reaction. Eyes, meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Prescott to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They give to Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A first down carry by Elliott. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The give is to Elliott, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go to Elliott again. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left, takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong, you don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before... And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first.
It was a bad play. It was a bad play.
Here in the final stages.
Wow.
They come out here in the eye. They run with a fullback Smith. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Prescott.
Oh, that's the pick I need to win the game.
Deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. This is what...